following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
NCT seeks layout manager to replace older, less effective layout manager. The Night City Today news team have relied on Seth McGinty to manage the layout system of the custom scream sheet vendor mats, but lately his old age seems to be getting in the way. Pictures impromptly cropped into margins and separator lines not added or followed. Some articles have been cut off by advertising, not censorship. So the NCT sheets are looking for a new hire to apprentice to Seth, with a view to replacing him one day and helping him with the workload now. And that totally won't cause friction in the workplace.
If you remember the last scream sheet you got, this same article was covered up by a can and a bunch.
Two women, I believe it was.
Yeah. The candidates should have an eye for style and a penchant for making sure at least one scantily clad woman should appear on each sheet. We need that. Applicants should also know hot-to-handle Cobra scripting language and be familiar with floating point algorithms. NCT News prides itself on being the leading voice in narrative manipulation and public consent manufacturing. NCT have forced people to think that those in power have wanted them to think... Forced people to think what those in power have wanted them to think for over 10 years and require a degree of professionalism which matches our forced, casual nature. Applicants must be comfortable working in an office filled with beanbag chairs and arcade machines. They must be able to play hacky sack and must support the strangest leftist ideology, at least outwardly. You need to fit in and not try to offer up viewpoints that do not match the current narrative. Even as a layout artist, you must be on board. This position offers gateways into other roles in the company too. Good soldiers of the message are rewarded. Work hours will be 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, 2 paid days off per year. Remuneration starts at base rate and scales up with seniority and employee score. 2 paid days off a year, huh? Pretty good. I don't think I'd make it as a media.
Shark energy drinks. Shark stimulation. Bring out the beast. Serve 2.
Or, Z Royal Viking, one of those guys. One of the old Armour 3 crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Drink reviews. PowerPoint.
Do it in the voice.
Is he the Scottish one? I'm trying to remember.
No.
PowerPoint, well, like Paula's point, this movie is a masterclass in boredom and confusion. I'm not sure if the filmmakers were trying to create a cinematic experience or just put the audience to sleep. From the very beginning, you can tell this film is going to be a slog. The plot, if you can call it that, revolves around a guy named Mark, played by some forgettable actor who seems to have lost all enthusiasm for his craft, and an ensemble cast made out of, you guessed it, diverse female empowerment. Mark discovers he has the power to... wait for it. Make PowerPoint presentations. Yes, you heard that right. Get ready for the thrilling world of business meetings and mind-numbing slideshows.
I think I smell shite.
The pacing is slower than a snail on tranquilizers. Takes about an hour and a half before Mark even makes his first presentation, and by that point, I'd lost all interest in whatever feeble attempt at a story they were trying to convey.
By that PowerPoint.
The so-called action scenes consist of Mark clicking through slides and occasionally adjusting the font size. Riveting stuff, I tell you. But let's talk about the dialogue. It's as dry and uninspired as a corporate memo. Every line feels like it's written by an overworked intern on their lunch break, with each and every line dripping with the urgent need to pass the message, which means that it sounded as natural and flowing as metal water. I couldn't help but cringe at the forced attempts at humour that fell flatter than a deflated balloon. The attempts at drama? Don't even get me started. They're about as impactful as a whisper in a hurricane. The cinematography, if you can call it that, is a mess. It's as if the cameraman randomly placed the camera on a tripod and walked away. The lack of visual creativity or any semblance of artistic vision is astonishing. I've seen PowerPoint presentations with more visually stimulating slides than this film. As for the performances, well, they're forgettable at best. The actors seem just as bored as the audience, delivering their lines with all the emotional depth of a cardboard cutout, which is to be expected when your casting process is not much It's not so much a series of trials to find the best fit for the role, or rather a diversity inclusion checklist. It's clear that they were in it for the paycheck, and who could blame them? I wouldn't want to invest any energy into a project as mind-numbingly dull as this. In the end, PowerPoint is a prime example of wasted potential and missed opportunities. It's a soul-crushing experience that will make you question why you ever thought going to the cinema was a good idea. Save your time and money, folks. This was one presentation you don't want to sit through.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now.
Go away now!
Your drinker impression is terrible.
I haven't heard a video of this for so long.
It's terrible. It's like work on your cadence. Good God. Oh, normally you're really.
I don't even really watch. Like I've probably seen only about 4 of his videos in total.
You know, your excuses are wearing thin. Like you're normally on point, but this time, nah. Go back to Hulk.
Zonda and Dale. And it looks sick as fuck.
Underlay.
Piper.
I would never want to own one because when it got blown up, I'd be really sad. This is true for having any skin in the game on vehicles. Take Nomad or don't drive.
Pretty much. I mean, that whole only 500 repair cost is the incentive.
And even that could be too steep sometimes.
Would you prefer 580 repair cost or cost of original item repair cost?
I know what one I prefer. Mary Marauder to switch codes? Lisa Steele's absence does not seem to be phasing Chief's management team, shock horror, as they announced today that Mary Marauder has been auditioning for the power attack position for the last 3 weeks. Mary has been more accommodating than Steele, the official word is, so she's a whore. Mary Marauder is well known in the sports industry as the reigning Death Battle champion. Death Battle sounds pretty cool, though. Death Battle is the mixed martial arts combat sport where murder is absolutely allowed. The no weapons allowed sport seldom actually results in death, but rather quick submissions. Mary, however, is notorious for offering the crowd the choice as to whether she finishes off her defeated foes, often killing ones she dislikes especially, more often rendering them unconscious with a heavy blow to the neck. Mary Marauder is a popular combatant and has graced the covers of Fitness Muscle magazine. She also has a Zonda sponsorship promoting the Zonda Underlay. If hired, she brings a deadly powerful presence to the arena of speed brawls. The world's strongest woman, rated to have a body of over 16 in Fitness Muscle's proprietary rating system. Is that all cybernetics? Hell no. She was outpowering linear frame users before she got hers, the custom unique Marauder linear frame Alpha. Mary Marauder was eager, speaking to the media after her announcement. I love speed brawl. I always wanted to be Alice Cole, and now I basically am. I'm sure he wouldn't say it to her face. We had a tussle in my tryouts, and I came out on top. A shy smile. Well, we both won 2 bouts, so yeah, she's badass. When asked about Death Battle, I want to retire on top. I know eventually someone gets lucky when Mary Marauder might become Mary the Crippled Spastic. No thanks. I've been undisputed champion for 500 days and I will retire undefeated. The absolute unberated woman. I want to replace Lisa. I always thought of her as just less good me. But I do admit, I have tried pro-grade speed brawl. I don't quite match up in some areas, like speed, but I think in a one-on-one I'd wreck her. No decision has been reached yet according to Chief's management, but the writing on the wall is clear. Lisa is out, Mary is in. Steele's contract negotiations have faltered to the point where she is being removed from marketing, and she has been kidnapped. Sources inside the Chiefs camp have disclosed that Lisa Steele's unwillingness to work with sponsors is proving to be a major sticking point. Mary, on the other hand, is famous for her willingness to do what was required by sponsors, famously once bench-pressing a Zonda Underlay. In her personal life, Mary Marauder has also been more open than Lisa, dating various high-profile sportsmen and even fans. Her quarterly competition to win a date with the champ is always fully transparent and popular.
You aren't they, Ken?
Checking a certain,
garden dating app.
Yeah.
Just in case some Mary is on there.
Mary has also appeared in Geth Metal's Antithean Artifacts music video, famously topless. Non-sports fans might recognize her as Amazon No. 2 in Kira in Chains, and as Nigger Ultra Woman in Red Banner Rising. Mary Marauder has also made some direct challenges in the wake of their announcement. Garden Dating set me up with Steele's boyfriend John Barrows. I want to see if the butcher can survive a date with the marauder. I also challenge Lisa's kidnappers to take me! I'm not so easy. She responded to speculation Adam Smasher may be involved by saying, if it was Smasher, maybe I might not walk away, but I'm still game. Chiefs audition Mary Marauder with Lisa still missing and her contract negotiations are failing hard. The Chiefs have taken the power move by auditioning Death Battle champion Mary Marauder. Story details the immediate lift. You already read them most likely. Pictures on pages 118 to 242.
This is just hot butter pictures.
Well, I have to check my one now.
And yes, I do have a Mary on there. She's actually quite far down the list.
Yes, well.
But, yeah.
There you go. Oh, it's down this right, because of the bottom space that was there. No Mary yet. She wouldn't even be the one I would be looking forward to the most out of the prospective ones.
I just like the idea
We
that
have a business partner in one of them.
I like the idea that she just wants to replace Lisa in every facet, including dating you.
Sounds like I'd rather shoot myself in the foot.
I do have a Mary on my garden dating app.
Maybe she got us mixed up.
I'm sure there's plenty of Marys. It's probably not even the same woman.
What are the odds?
Then again, I'm hoping Suki is the person I think it might be.
I have a Suki too.
Huh. You don't say.
Yeah.
Suki Asakaga.
I don't have a last name.
Oh. Then not that one. Who knows? Could be anything.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if we've got some rubber slugs.
That's a good idea. Although, I've got a means of at least trying to take people down.
What I like about the rubber bullets is they don't ablate armor.
That's why you don't want them on small guns. If we run into a cyber psycho Lisa, I don't think I could take her down with choking, so...
I hope their intel on this raid is good. It's not just some trap. We're not all wasting our time and going to lose half of our officers.
It'll be hard to explain to our nomad friend. And the captain, especially if we don't get that heli back.
We might wish that we died in the raid if it's a trap rather than face Harmony.
Yeah, I'll slip on down. I'll have to fight my way through people for a bit, but I can take the stairs down to...
No, they're all out on patrol now.
Perfect. This is better. Though I'm not sure if it's good that they're out there.
Hello.
Hey. Who is it?
Out on Drago.
You wouldn't be taking over the armory's position on the night as well, would you?
Of course, that's why he's wearing a tuxedo. It is nighttime after all.
Do we got any rubber slugs?
Yes, I do. Very popular tonight.
Yeah. I heard. A couple of things. Need a flashlight for a couple.
Certainly.
If I can, I would like to buy 3 boxes of rubber slugs. 36. Where's
Rubber slugs, 10 goodies each. And a flashlight, because borrowing strikers is for thumbs.
Where's the light?
50 euros.
Oh, okay. I think 200 units. Yeah. I think I already had a speed. I think when we came back from... Something like that. Yeah, I did after we came back from the... That's for you. It's like, I really obviously want to go on the raid. But also, I mean, this... I might have made up... I guess we made up for that by getting the sick helicopter.
Look, there is another alternative for your armor repairs. I can arrange it, but it's going to cost you 200 eddies. Let's take a day.
Take a day. I'll do it. I'll give you the my custom light armor jack. Thanks.
Of course. Excellence is my watchword.
If I don't make it back tonight, make sure that armor comes back. It'll be useful for someone.
Another little tick sort of comes up behind. He's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Draco. We've got a problem. We put too much of the acetate mix into the solution, and we've ruined the whole batch." He just sort of turns around and he's just like, "I'm gonna stab you to fucking death and dance around in your fucking blood!" Sounds like you have a problem and you better deal with it. I can't stand incompetence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a personnel matter to deal with.
Of course. Make your way back upstairs.
I'm on follow.
9 man below. It's a reference to Kimball. No one up John. You want to John Dalu Dadins.
Well, that was an experience.
Hope he doesn't get his shoes too dirty. They're nice shoes.
Can you think of anything else we can do to help in the meantime? Beep!
That's your half-hour warning.
Let's get back.
Now let's give them the good news.
Turn to the wall.
Knock, knock.
Door opens.
Is it Percival?
New.
So we can just go in?
Yes.
That little shit. Having a look around at everyone is here. Does anyone look super confident, like they found a super awesome...
Yep.
Is it everyone, or is it a few people?
No, it's one of the officers you don't know.
Is Percival in there yet?
No.
Cool, I'm gonna wait near the door.
Eventually the door knocks.
I'll peek through.
It's Percival.
What's the password?
Sleepy Weasel.
Sorry, it's changed. Sorry, bye.
What?
Close door. Wait 5 seconds and then just open up. No, just fucking with you. Come on in.
That was not very professional, my lad. There will be revenge. Eventually everyone assembles.
Take my seat.
Yep.
Well, does anyone have an option? That officer puts out their hand and she's just like, "Yes, I have a very good option." Okay, go ahead. My cousin, Vladcliffe, he has a friend who recently got married. Now, naturally, this involved a union of assets, and his new wife, their sister, owns a truck. Now, it does not sound very impressive at first, but this was an ex-Nomad vehicle, and it has an armored chassis. So, it's bulletproof. Yes, the truck itself is bulletproof, but it is an open flatbed. Not very ideal, but trucks are far cooler than anything else. And that sounds exactly like what we're going to go for, because it is so much cooler than the other alternative. This was decided by him last night.
What?
With no context.
What?
He fucked you hard.
Oh no! Don't still put up your hand.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Yes. Percival. The pandas say that their croissant cart is bulletproof and empty of croissants right now. How many officers could we fit in there? 1. But they say they have 2 of them. That's significantly less than the 6 we need. I think we're going with the selected cool option of truck. Anyone have any other possible suggestions? Good luck. My solution is best.
I've sourced a military helicopter.
Anyone else? Anyone else at all?
Me.
Yes, Lieutenant Strong. We could steal one of the Gorgon van out of the motor pool. Anyone with a real suggestion?
Oh, you're cold.
Oh,
Maybe that's not why. Maybe that's why they're not paying attention to you.
It is a cool chick. Carl, cool chick.
I mean, for me, it's good. But it's an 8.
You needed to beat 8.
Can I spend the point
I'll
of
help
luck?
him out.
can.
13. I'll also wait.
No. He's the one doing it. And you already chose. You chose truck.
I'll just stand up. Look, I've got a way better idea.
Okay, Mr. Barrows, go ahead.
I contacted our interested party of nomads and managed to source technically a 6-seating air vehicle, bulletproof. Comes equipped with machine guns and missiles, I think. Bleeding edge tech, almost. Top of the line, and I'll spout off.
Okay, well, we'll do we'll resolve this with a face down between you and Russian officer.
Russian officers.
What'd you get?
9.
20.
Oh, nice.
Whoa! You aren't that cool. I don't believe you. Show me in your roll
10
history.
to a 4.
Yeah.
No, hang on a minute. That's not correct. What it actually is still 15, and it's still
It still wins.
Oh, that doesn't sound fair.
Now, we're getting, we'd have to meet them down at the docks, and it's 6 seats, but one of those is the pilot. And I'm not sure if Harmony would let us go with a pilot of our own. It is her vehicle, or her captain's.
My question is, why not both?
We could have a ground team.
Because we need the rest of the officers for Operation B.
Oh.
Which those going on Operation A are not to know about, in case they get captured and drugged.
Of course.
Okay, makes sense.
Of course it does, Mr. Straker.
I'd also like to volunteer for Mission A.
Well, that was going to be my next point. Who's in? Castle's just like,
Gonna skip
Russian officers like, Very well. Straker, Barrows, Makotlova, Castle, Kent.
Sounds like a good team.
Assemble your gear and get down to that helicopter. Your operational briefing will be given to you when you arrive.
Alright.
You better contact her quickly.
So I'll be leaving out the war room and calling Harmony.
What?
We're on the way.
Good. Yes, good.
Where do you want us to meet?
Outside the ship.
Right. We're probably taking public transit, but we'll be there soon.
Right. Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure if she got permission from the captain.
She seems like the type who would just go ahead and, if she didn't get permission, take it anyway. Under the
Well, obviously said
circumstances.
you wouldn't listen to me if I tried to tell you something anyway, so I think you might be right.
She's a little bit like us in that regard.
Well, come on then, time to damage our standings with the sea nomads. Everybody got their shit?
I am always prepared. Umbrella.
Castle, you'll have to collect yours, I imagine.
It's just down the hall. I'll be back. I'll meet you at the bus stop.
Unless we want to take Strong's advice.
No, man. We can't steal from our own boys. What if they need it?
True. It's just a joke.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a little overprotective of my boys, you know?
I understand. And you, officer, sorry, I don't think we've met formally.
You may call me Sasha.
Sasha.
Hey, Sasha, good to meet you.
I hear much about Coronado Butcher, John Barrows.
All good, I hope.
I hear you kill many people. The difference is, if they are bad people, I don't care. When it comes to bad man and good cop, we must crush them. We may be seeing Adam Smasher. I look forward to this. Look him straight in robot eyes. He is made of steel and metal. But I must break him.
Many have tried and failed.
They did not try hard enough. I will not fail. And if I do fail, then others will succeed.
That's all well and good, but don't endanger the operation.
Operation comes first. I was trained for this. You understand. You keep your little partner safe. Skinny links like that breaks easy under stress. They cannot handle men or women. He needs proper mustache and hat.
Well, I agree on those points. He's a fine officer. I'd be dead 10 times over in the last week and a half without him.
Then it is good you have partner. If murderer butchers about vouchers for you, then you are good too.
Thanks.
I must go get my baby.
I hope she doesn't mean that literally.
Well, I'm happy we got Castle as well. We're gonna need a big gun.
See Castle walking up to the bus stop, and he's in his flak armor, and you see just like rocket launcher, grenade launcher, grenades.
So that's where all the grenades I've been trying to buy are.
He's carrying an LMG. I had to travel light because of public transport. Sorry. Also, helicopters don't lift much.
Yeah. Though this one's a special beast.
Oh, you two traveling light. That's good. Shouldn't you be in your assault armor?
Assault armor?
You don't have assault armor?
No, in fact,
Well, just try and stay behind me, Dan.
I think that's the plan. This old Kevlar isn't doing much now.
I've also got deployable barricade.
Oh, good. That'll be helpful.
I'll leave the heavy work to you guys. I prefer to slip in quickly and silently if possible.
And let's look at Castle, and then I imagine the vehicle we're taking to get there. I'm not sure if that's going to be an option.
Hey, if you guys are drawing all the attention to you, they're not going to pay attention to the little guy sneaking in the shadows.
Just don't imagine that'll work on Smasher. You know what he's like. Here's hoping he's not there.
But he
just walked right by.
Oh, good, so he's not going to be at the raid. See ya. Let me just wait for Sasha.
Eventually comes lumbering up with this huge gun
Now, what is that?
and a big hammer.
I'm not sure what I'm more interested by. Gun or hammer?
Is she like if Reinhardt and Zarya had babies or something? There we go, okay, sweet.
Where's my Zarya? Oh, right, over there with the rest of the Overwatchers. Haha, Overwatch 2 is becoming deader every day. Please pay more to even play. You ruined the first game. Tell you what, I'll think about just also still not recreating an account with you guys. I'm still not going to do it. Just, change McCree back to McCree. Stop being woke.
Well, I guess we have to wait for her trusty steed. There she is. Ladies first.
Don't let me keep you.
You could not. You're too small and fragile. Besides, you have only 2 hands. Men should have 4 to 6.
That's not how many you have.
Better to hold all of them.
It's not how many you have, it's how you use them.
Only 2.
They're getting an offer. I've heard more than 4 throws off your balance.
And when you are horizontal, it does not matter.
And I turn to Juan. I watch Castle come in. I think he's gonna have as much trouble.
Bus driver's like, no. Yeah. No. No, that's... You can't bring that all of that on the bus. I mean, I clearly can. I'm already here.
They're props. He's a movie fan.
I don't believe you. Prove they're props. None of them shoe.
I got 14 in persuasion.
Yeah, fine. Beep. I'm charging you extra though. Oh, man.
You shouldn't name your weapons, they're basically people then.
My kid can't need shoes, damn it.
I'm sure
Write
he'll
it
get
off.
back.
Yeah, write it off as a company expense.
We can't do that.
Well, you can.
Not for travel. Guess I could call it I bribed the bus driver to let me know.
Yeah.
I think you could.
Sorry, the invoice is for travel.
Oh, shit.
Man, I don't like you.
You shouldn't piss off a guy with so many big guns. Just saying. The bus driver.
Thought you said they were fake.
Oh, not those ones.
You get to the edge of South Lake City and then a bunch of cops walk into the combat zone. Didn't think this through, did you?
We didn't have much of another option.
Okay, so you all lose 3 hit points because I don't want to step through the fight. Hopefully this takes you down to severely.
Let's find out.
I mean, I was on full, so that only takes me to 40.
I still haven't been wounded, technically.
And get outside the boat. There's a bunch of nomads there. The 2 out front are just like, well, look who it is. It's the police who are so disrespectful.
That's not us.
Yeah,
Nice
that's
to
the
meet
other
you.
police.
You're expected. Up the ramp, follow me.
Of course.
Of course, sir.
Follow up. Obviously not stepping on board until they do the ritual.
The forward flight deck is real busy.
Could be good news.
You see Harmony is arguing with the big man, the captain. I see you both. See you guys as you come on board. Argument motions intensify.
I think we might not be the most welcome.
Currently, it's half right.
Of course, we'd make enemies with the captain.
Eventually, she strides over.
Man.
We have permission.
Good. And my thanks.
Follow me.
Of course.
This is a fun trip.
Not every day you get on a boat this big.
Ship.
Sorry, ship.
And you were here earlier.
Yeah, for them.
I do not like how it moves. That's because you have ground legs, like these two. Go up the incredibly steep, narrow ladder. Because boats are very much a fuck you, land person environment.
You're bad for castles.
And there it is, painted like an orca. Twin, two-rotor, well, stabilizer in the main. I suppose it's a single rotor, bi-blade, twin blade, I should say. No evidence of the machine guns or rockets.
But they do pop out.
Right. Listen, this is mine.
Of course.
My personal property. It's not entirely functional.
That makes sense. You were still working on it.
The computer inside, don't touch it. Rapid deployment rack. Do you know how to use one? Of course not.
Yeah.
Pulls down a rope. This clips onto any standard monomer tack vest. Attach at the belt. Through there. Loop it through this, which attaches forward. You grab hold of the rope, and your grip determines the speed of your descent. Wear gloves. When you reach the bottom, this one unattaches, and so does that, and you leave it dangling. Do not detach partway down. 2 people can drop at one time. You must wait until the lines are clear up before beginning a second descent.
Easy.
If this is a problem for anyone, you stay behind. Hopefully we will land. I'm not really familiar with what we're going to do. I was told there would be a briefing.
Yes, they're meant to contact us about now. Here they are.
Put it on speaker.
Good evening, gentlemen. The mission you are about to take is an assault on the INS skyscraper. We have reason to believe that the hostiles are somewhere in the upper quarter of the INS scraper, recently vacated, as Officer Kent discovered. His deductions and investigations make this the perfect staging area. It is within rapid distance and does correlate to the travel times to all possible vectors. Furthermore, the helipads have both been in use, but there is no record of them with transit, so we are hoping this is the place. The INS Corporation went out of business 2 months ago, but, as according to Kent's research, the stock price for the tower has not dropped, which indicates someone is paying rent on that space, meaning their margins and their market cap have not changed. What is interesting is that no business is registered to those floors, increasing the possibility that this is the place. Furthermore, fibers found at the steel kidnapping site are from a carpet type exclusively manufactured for corporate office use. And yes, that manufacturer did provide carpets to the INS tower. There's more evidence, but your instructions are to hit hard, sweep those floors, find the women. We are expecting resistance, but we are also expecting to be there very fast. Faster than they can evacuate.
Knowing certain individuals that could be related to this case, is there anyone you want on a kept alive only basis of the hostiles? Or do we kill them all?
You have to exercise judgment on this. You cannot jeopardize the hostages by playing safe, but we would prefer people to go to trial, people to ask questions to. But we're not going to cry if you kill them all.
I take it there hasn't been any reports of Adam Smasher showing up in the meantime. So it's possible he's there.